Skittles. Take him off the map, 30 in his back like Kerry Kittles. Digidentals, start pulling cops over and tender rentals. Choke him out, then blame it on occupational incidentals. See, the Panther stood for justice, harmony amongst us, and not to trust us just cause it's put in front of us. We remedial, believing everything on social media. Books we should be reading them and feeding them to who's needing them. We turn organizations into gang-banging nations. Our slang change the patient, then murky for what you're saying. We supposed to protect our own, take the law in our own hands. We can't understand that killing each other is in their plans. Read the more to live the legend, so bow when you in my presence. Education's my profession, I'm about to teach a lesson. The right fist in the air, the left one over your heart. We bring the light from the dark and the revolution can start. And the revolution can start, yeah, and the revolution can start.
They say to stand down, it's time to stand up. Come together now and put your hands up.
Welcome to Rick's Room. Good evening. Happy Monday. And, I don't know if it's such really a happy Monday for some. I'm going to start this show off real quick before we get into the show. I want to send out my deepest condolences, man, to all of those that have been affected by the tragic, deadly shooting over at Mercy Hospital in Chicago, man. From all of us here at IntellectualRadio.com, our thoughts, our prayers are with you. It was a horrible event, and it seems to keep going, man. It seems to keep going day in, day out, and hopefully it'll stop soon. We'll have people in place to end these tragedies, man, and it's horrible. But our thoughts and prayers from all of us here at IntellectualRadio.com to all of those affected and the victims of the tragic shooting at Mercy Hospital here in Chicago. You were just listening to new music from Chicago's own The Alumni. The track is called Black Fist, and it's off their new album, the Seneca Richardson album. Shout out to the big homie Sin Rich, gone too soon. Another one gone too soon, but never forgotten. You can find this track and all of their tracks over on all music platforms. I got it over on Apple Music, so if you got Apple Music, iTunes, whatever, you can go ahead and download that album. That's the Seneca Richardson album, and that was Black Fist. Welcome to Rick's Room here on Intellectual Radio, an iHeartRadio station, and an iTunes station. I'm your host, Mr. Rick. Thanks so much for joining us again at our new time, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Central. It's now standard time, right? It's now standard time. It's not daylight time anymore. Now it's standard time, Central Standard Time, Monday nights at 9. But if this is your first time in the room, right? I want to go ahead and give you a welcome. Thanks so much for hanging out, and welcome to the room where we just kind of kick it, have adult conversations that confront stereotypes, discuss current events, and social actions and whatever else may come up in the room. Look, we got Let There Be Light for those of you that are watching on Facebook. So now we look a little bit brighter. I appreciate you hanging out with us here. If you've been here in the room before, you know the deal. Go ahead and grab your adult beverage. Right? Go ahead and get your adult beverage. I'm sure all of y'all have gotten it now that you're off of work. If you're not working third shift or second shift, get your adult beverage. Find you a comfortable spot, maybe on the chair, on the love seat, on the floor, wherever. You know the deal. Just stay off my bed. And you can find us here every Monday night, live streaming on Facebook. Y'all go ahead and wave to Facebook. Say, hey, Facebook.
Hey, Facebook.
Like everybody's taking a sip. I didn't take a sip yet. We got IntellectualRadio.com and YouTube cameras all over the place. So hello to you all that are viewing there. And if ever you want to listen to any of the podcasts or broadcasts from IntellectualRadio.com, make sure you download the iHeartRadio app. And you can search Intellectual Radio Talk under the podcast section. All the shows get podcasted there or on iTunes. So we're kind of a big deal. Just a little bit. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Eric Lane from Eric Lane's Financial Services. Eric Lane, the financial services professional. Get your financial planning done with Agent Eric Lane from New York Life. You can give him a call at 617-890-9460 or email Eric at elane@ftnewyorklife.com to schedule a consultation. He's out there changing lives financially. And give him a holler, man. Give him a holler. He's doing big things, and I appreciate what he does. You can also check out the Cookout on Wheels. Check out my friends rolling in the Cookout on Wheels and plan your next big event. Whether you're planning something for your office, your family, your school, or even a wedding, which is a new thing. We got the holiday season coming up. You might want a food truck because you don't want to do all that cooking. Whatever it is, let the Cookout on Wheels take care of your dining needs. Just give them a call, 630-708-7820 to schedule your event, and find and follow them on Facebook at the Cookout on Wheels. That's the Cookout on Wheels, hashtag Friends Fed Here. Real quick, I want to send a happy belated Founders Day to the mighty men of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Y'all just had y'all Founders Day over the weekend. I believe it was on Saturday. Doing big things in the community. The Divine Nine representing. Shout out to you all. And if I don't remember to say it later on in the show, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. Happy
Tis the
Thanksgiving.
season.
The holiday season is about to kick off. I'm upset. It's like 20 degrees here in Chicago. And we actually might be a little colder here in this room, thanks to Darren the Hypnotist. But we're going to talk about that in just a few moments here. So listen, guys, I want to first of all say thank you for those of you that are checking in. We do have a great show for you this evening. I'm excited to hang out with this individual. And I got another volunteer to just come in and hang out with us too as well. You all have heard many times this man helps produce Rick's Room. He decided to step in today and actually put his face on camera and do a little volunteer work tonight as well while we're hanging out. So y'all welcome Mr. Alfred Young here in the building, the third. What's going on?
Yes,
sir, how are you?
Good to be here. Good to be here.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy you decided to come on out for a little bit and hang out with us. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's all mine.
Oh man. And listen, so I for those of you that may not know, there are things that come on this show, topics that happen on this show that I'm just really interested in, right? I find it fascinating. And as I mentioned before, we talk about stereotypes that come up from time to time or here and there. And this is one that I'm sure in several communities there are so many stereotypes that come along with this, man. It's fake. It's not real. In fact, we just heard that not too long ago. It's the devil. Like, it's all kinds of things that happen, I'm sure. So I decided to invite a gentleman here on the show that's going to help kind of put some understanding around what hypnosis really kind of looks like and what goes into it and some of his experiences with it. So y'all help me welcome the infamous Darren the Hypnotist in the room. What's going on, sir?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be here.
Man, we're glad to have you here, man. How you doing tonight?
Good. Now that I'm with you guys hanging out, I'm good.
Hey, listen, we got the adult beverages flowing. Cheers to you, gentlemen. That's right, exactly. I provide drinks in Rick's Room. This is what we do. We're grown. We had to take a pause for the call. We'll sit there. So before we get started and talking to Mr. Darren, there's some things that some of you all may or may not know when it comes to hypnosis.
Yeah.
Hypnosis. I want to make sure I say this right because I said hypnotic, right? I was like, yo, we're going to call this hypnotic, not the drink, because that's what it gets some of y'all. But some reasons for hypnosis that comes into play: hypnotic suggestibility, and we can let Darren kind of get into some of these if he's got the scientific degree to talk about all of them as well. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. Stage hypnosis, which is I'm sure what Darren does or participates in most frequently or oftenly. Hypnotherapy, which actually tonight he did a little bit of. Yeah, he did a little hypnotherapy tonight.
Yes,
with Mr.
Yes,
Al here. So you'll get a chance to talk about that a little bit too. Autosuggestion, which I'm not too sure what autosuggestion is, but we might be able to touch on that too as well. Hypnotic induction. Which, essentially the method is you're performing an autosuggestion. It might involve a recording, but essentially it refers to whatever methods are used to bring about hypnotic trance state, generally required for heightened suggestibility, which I think we found out that Mr. Al does have.
Yes.
Heightened suggestibility, although he said, he was like, no, I don't have the heightened suggestibility.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so at all.
And hypnosis can be used for memory or memory loss. Mm-hmm. Either of the two. So wait till y'all see some of this footage too, man. It's really, really funny. There's been some historical use. Hypnosis has been used, around for a long time. So I got Darren in here to talk about it. We actually met. Can I share the story how we met? Yeah. So we were out having dinner, and Darren we called an Uber, and Darren showed up in this just laid out. What is it? Was it a BMW?
Mercedes.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
I don't know how laid out it was. It was dirty.
Listen, it's fine. It came. You pulled up in a Mercedes, and we were like, it was a Mercedes truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like, yo, we doing big things. It's a high class. And in talking, because maybe some of you all know, this is why I do radio. I actually like to talk to my Uber drivers from time to time.
All the time.
You know what I mean? I do.
Pleasure.
It's the thing. I try to get some conversation going, right? So I'm talking to Darren, and he tells me a little bit about what he does, and I found it fascinating. But this gentleman, this brother right here, is actually performing in places and putting people under. So I just had to get him on the show to introduce him to you all as well. And talk to him a little bit about, what he has going on. So Darren, let's go ahead and get started with this. Tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of where you're from, where you grew up and whatnot.
Yeah, no, man. I grew up in Chicago, right off of 95th and Jeffrey, over in what some might call near the Jeffrey Manor. So,
I just had a conversation. I just had a conversation with somebody at work, man, and they were like, "Yeah, I live on the East Side." And anybody, for those of you who live in Chicago, we know there is no such thing as an East Side. Right. What bugged me about it was he said, I live on the East Side, and I think he used east of King Drive. And I'm like, bruh, first of all, if anything is going to be considered east, it's going to be east of Jeffrey, right? It's going to be east of Jeffrey before you call it an east side. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I feel like. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. So you're from the south side.
So that's how I grew up. I grew up right there, went to CVS, went to military school after that. You know, so my whole life I spent just, you know, being a regular kid, not doing great in school, you know, as most people probably, not most people. I can't put everybody in my I did in school. Not me. I was too concerned about other stuff, you know.
We get it.
Yeah, thank you. And so growing up on the South Side, you know, went to the military, spent 8 years in the Navy, had a great time there, seeing the world, enjoyed that, and got my degree in alternative medicine. So that's the study of acupuncture, herbology, chiropractic work, oils, and anything that would be what I like to call Eastern medicine.
Sure.
So that's a lot of other things we could book you for. Oh, look at that. Let me make sure we get all this information down before you get out of here. Yo, we were just talking about needing a chiropractor, but okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And so, you know, I found hypnosis one because I used to be a pimp. And so, no, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Yo, living over there. I mean, I'm just saying.
Ready. He's quick.
You was over.
He's
I
quick.
know, yo. He really is. He was quick the whole Uber ride. Yo, but living over on that side, you could potentially be. You light skinned enough, bro. You could pass.
We back, man. We back. Light skinned guys are back thanks to Drake.
Oh, God, Drake, man. I'm just sitting back in Canada. All right.
So no, never was a pimp, folks. Never was a pimp. Okay, let's just get that out the way. Okay, it would be good though.
You know, another source of income. Sure.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right. Why not?
So I found hypnosis because with my degree, I was always interested in helping people stay off of medicine. I think in the West, we take too many pills. Everything's a pill. You know, I got a cough, it's a pill. I can't sleep, it's a pill. Everything's a pill. And as Al could just see a minute ago, he just relaxed within seconds.
It was, y'all.
True story.
It was really within seconds.
story.
It was really within seconds. I'll share some of the footage a little later.
You know I'm skeptical.
you might even see a little bit happen tonight too. But
And so that was my goal. Let me see how many people I can help without having to have them go continue to take medicine. And so I learned hypnosis. I went to Springfield, learned how to do hypnotherapy. After that, I started helping people lose weight, stop smoking, cure phobias. Anything that you could imagine that people want to do with their life, I helped them change their lives.
Did somebody say lose weight?
Hey, lose weight, and I don't have to do the vapes anymore too. Wait a minute, yo, we got things coming up, big events coming up that I gotta make sure the summertime is next year. I was horrible this year, so you helping people lose weight. Listen, y'all, for those of you all that are tuning in, I see some of y'all checking in. What's up, Eric? Thank you for checking in. Yo, that's him, y'all. Eric Anthony, Mr. Eric Lane. Brandon Senior is checking in as well. What's up, sir? And Mr. Kelsey Sanford. What's up, my sister Brandy L? She's also tuning in as well. Listen, if any of you all are listening to this and you all are interested, we're gonna talk about how you can get in touch with this man a little later on.
We are. Everybody, take a deep breath. No, just kidding. So
that's how it starts. And you never come back.
Al knows how it starts.
Dude.
Oh, it's gonna be a great show.
And man. So, I found the ability to help people lose the weight and stop smoking, which is my main niche right there. I do a thing called the virtual gastric band, which your body believes you have the actual lap band or gastric band surgery, and you begin to lose weight because your body, your mind, first of all, believes it. Then your body, you start to respond to what suggestions I put. You can eat whatever you want to eat, but you just eat in small portions, and I build more of a habit out of you. And so your body, you begin to lose weight, and you begin to feel good about yourself, all through thinking. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How remarkable is that?
Yeah, we need that.
I mean,
we need that. I don't mean to interject.
Quick, fast, and hurry. Go ahead.
I remember I was watching a show yesterday, Chicago Med, and a young lady had a problem. She had an itch on one side of her head.
Yo, it was crazy
and
episode.
She was scratching and scratching and scratching.
Was it dandruff?
It was.
Yo,
it looked like it, but no, it wasn't.
Right.
She was scratching and scratching, and they gave her a suggestion. They put a mirror in front of her and said, scratch the other side and trick your brain. And she scratched until she could feel it. It lessened. And I was like, wow. I immediately thought about you. I said, this might be.
Thank you for thinking about me.
Right. Yeah. Listen, we'll get into that a little later on. So you went to school, man, and you learned some different avenues about hypnosis, and so what I guess from there, what did you decide to do?
From there, man, I opened up an office, literally start helping people, literally start changing people's lives. Right. Here's the tricky part. One thing I like that we talked about earlier. I grew up in a church all my life. Right.
We ain't even at that point yet, man. We ain't at the bullet point yet. That question's coming up later. But we'll go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But growing up in the church all my life, then all of a sudden,
what's up?
Everything is turned down.
Yep,
everything is on.
Look at Earl. You want to come on to and get hypnotized a little later on?
Earl, take a look at my hand.
Right.
Take a deep breath.
Earl, oh man. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. So you opened up an office.
I opened up an office, man. I started changing people's lives, and then everybody I knew that I went to church with, that I grew up with, all of a sudden I became the devil. I became evil. I became bad. I became this horrible guy because I was doing hypnosis, and it's because of the lack of understanding that we have. We don't realize we go into trance every single day.
Really?
Yeah, we go into trance every day. When you look at movies, when you listen to the radio, when people are talking to you, you go into this tunnel vision like state, and you have to literally go through trance, or what I like to call hypnosis, before you go to sleep or wake up. It's that state between, when you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm woke, but I'm not woke. It's right there. And so you got to go through it every single day.
We're gonna get a little science about that.
I get it
because you've been there now. So
yeah, I get it.
we might visit some things in a minute. That's up, Miss Tony Bria. I see you. Thank you so much for checking. I appreciate you watching as well. So you brought up a point, and this is one of the reasons that I wanted to kind of get into this conversation, because there are certain stereotypes that do come along with it, and as you mentioned, especially probably amongst the Black community, and maybe mostly, I don't know, it could be different ethnicities respond differently, but I'm pretty sure, speaking for the Black community, there's a hang up with types of things like mediums and spirituality. It's all, if it's not Christian, it's a thing. It's of the devil. It's demonic. What were some of the you mentioned some of the backlashes that you got from people, man? How did that make you feel, first off?
At first I felt like I was ostracized by some people that I'd known for a long time, and it was like, hey, get away from us. All of a sudden you went from trusting me and loving me to not trusting me anymore, all because of something you didn't know about, because of the fear that you had, because you refused to learn more about the information, and I think in a lot of times in life, we do that to ourselves. We fear what we don't know, so we stop ourselves from getting there.
That's a wow.
We were just
that's
talking about
a word right there.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's a word.
Yeah.
Fear will do that.
Send your offering and donations too.
Come on, man. Pass it around. He got offerings. Rick's room too. Right. We can send them to Darren later. But you can follow this man too on Instagram at Darren the Hypnotist. Go ahead and give us any of your questions, thoughts, or concerns here while you all are tuning in, checking in. Let us know some of your thoughts about hypnosis. Have you ever tried it? Are you curious about trying it? I want to know. I want to hear from y'all. You can also give us a call. I think we're taking phone calls tonight. If Earl will tell me that we're taking phone calls tonight in this studio, we might be taking phone calls tonight. Maybe. Give us a call. 708-223-8953 is the number to reach out. You can talk to Darren. Maybe he might be able to. Can you hypnotize people over the phone?
It's possible. Yeah.
It is possible.
I don't know if I would, but I could relax people. I wouldn't go as far as I went with Al over there.
Please don't.
Please
don't. Not over the phone. Please.
We might have to do some things just right in the middle of the show.
We will.
Okay. All right. So, for those of you that don't know, I'll go ahead and we had a brief session prior to the show. I'll volunteer to go into hypnosis per this wonderful, talented gentleman here. And again, it's there has been some wonderful things that has taken place. He's cooled off a little bit. He's became more confident, in some things. So it's really been kind of fascinating, and we'll show you all a little bit of it a little later on too as well. Let me ask you this, Darren, because it's something that I'm intrigued by. Do you still have the practice, man? Do you still have the office? Are you still helping people?
I do some therapy still, if it's needed. I'd still get people to get in touch with me to want therapy, and I do it. I want to help people out, but my main focus, I do a lot of shows. I do comedy hypnosis shows. I get a bunch of people on stage for private parties, colleges, high schools, or what have you, and make their people the people do all kind of crazy things. And so your group literally becomes the star of the show. And it's everything from people forgetting their names, forgetting numbers. Guys feel like they're having babies. Wow. Yeah, we'll do that with Al.
I don't know. Please, baby one. No, please not the baby one. I don't know if I'm ready for the baby one.
I'm already mad at the sweater from the side, so please don't make me think. Please.
Listen, wait. So when you let's get into that a little bit there too. You do comedy shows.
Yeah.
You do a special occasion.
I'm funny and cute.
See what happens when you light skin. See what happens when you light skin. Get Drake on the phone.
Drake on the phone.
See what he done did. All right.
Upset.
So, but so what are, like when you get done with the shows, right? You get done with the parties. What are some of the afterthoughts that people share with you about their experience?
So it's, you get a lot of people saying, I didn't think it was real until I saw my husband up there, my baby daddy. Okay,
you had baby daddies up there too, bro.
No, I didn't think I didn't think it was real until I saw this. People never think it's real until they see someone that they know getting hypnotized. Like you, yeah. Right?
Until you see yourself.
Yo, just wait till you see the video, man. You see the video.
And so I
don't want to see it.
It's never real until you see somebody, doing something that they might not normally do or being really extra, And so once people say they love it, and after that point, they want to do the therapy or they want me to come to their shows or their events because now they want to bring something different than just the DJ to their party. Now they want to have fun, because I'm hypnotizing 10 to 15 people or whoever's there at the same time.
Definitely different. It's definitely different. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Have you ever had any black people do a show like that at like a major event or like? Because I can't see black folks doing that. At somebody's grandmama would get mad, right? Somebody, get that boy away from them kids.
It happens, it happens though, But it's all about me relating to them. You got to meet people where they are.
Very true.
So I meet them where they are and then get people on stage and hypnotize them. And I take all their clothes off and leave them on the side.
That's nice of you.
No, I don't.
How horrible.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
I knew I got cool all of a sudden for some reason.
Did. You should have saw yourself.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
All your clothes. No, it wasn't.
Yeah. No,
so Tony Bria says, she's checking in. Thank you so much, Tony. She says, when I was a kid, my uncle would hypnotize people at family parties. I found it fascinating. He'd make them do funny things. Yes. And don't worry, Darren does too. If you ever get a chance, if you're on Instagram, y'all follow him, Darren the Hypnotist, over on Instagram. Check out some of the videos.
Instagram and YouTube.
Videos. And YouTube. Sorry about that. Yes. And YouTube. And it's Darren the Hypnotist.
Yeah, Darren, I'm very, very arrogant. Darren the Hypnotist. My name is everywhere, even on the
light skin.
My jacket.
What's your ethnicity again, right?
Irish and black.
Irish and black.
Yeah.
Irish and black. So the Irish side of the family is like, oh, Darren, you're great at this, and the black side of the family is like, what are you doing,
you idiot?
Right? No. But you went to school, so I mean,
I did go to school. I don't know how I did that though.
You got a degree.
Yeah,
like they got to be proud of you for that.
Hey, I guess
you at least made it there. You made it out the hood.
Made it there.
Was that a hood?
I think it was a hood.
Okay.
I was light skinned. I didn't know.
He said he was light skinned, so he didn't know.
I didn't know.
Okay. Got it.
Tony goes on to say he was a barber born in the 1930s. I don't know where he learned how to do it. So when we talk about hypnosis, was that a course that you took while you were in school? What was the process like learning it for you?
No, man, good question. I went to Walmart.
Okay.
And
fantastic.
Everything's
at Walmart and at a low price. Yo, what's the holiday season?
Price.
It's the holiday season.
Yeah, I went to Walmart. No, I went. There's a guy, William met you down in Springfield, Illinois, pastor actually. Yeah, you almost choked on your drink. Cheers to that one, right?
We got right, exactly. Seriously, we got pastors down there now teaching hypnosis.
Yeah.
See, look, get it together. Get your marriage together. Yo.
He is, and he had been doing it for years. And I researched him, looked up him and another guy who had been doing it for years. And I called him up. I said, "Hey, man, I want to learn this hypnosis stuff. I had never heard of hypnosis before. Never heard of it before. It just looked interesting." Right. And so I went down there. I stayed a little bit with him, learned from him, stayed in contact with him. He taught me some the important things I should know. Ordered some other videos from another guy who'd been doing it for years. Learned some more stuff. It's all about learning, because once you access the subconscious mind, the person will do whatever you want them to do.
Yeah.
Right. Because here it is. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real or not real. Your subconscious believes everything is real. It's like a computer. Whatever you feed your subconscious, it spits back out. Right.
Yeah.
And so whatever I tell Al right now, I can snap my finger and say, when I snap my finger, Al, look at me, take a deep breath. When I snap my fingers, you're going to feel your body beginning to cool off now. Feel it begin to cool off now. And Al, look at me really quick. Can you touch him? Hold him. Al, look at me. Take a deep breath. Sleep. sleep, all the way down, deeper, deeper, deeper. Look at Al go all the way out. Feel your body begin to relax, Al. Is that dead weight you're holding?
It is dead weight that I'm holding.
Al, go down even further, even deeper, Al. Feel your body collapsing, drifting, dreaming, and floating. Al, on the count of 3, open up your eyes, feeling amazed, but you forgot how to talk. You don't know how to talk. No matter what they ask you, you can't talk. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Al, how you doing?
How things going? Good show tonight, right? Listen, y'all. Like this is real. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. Right now. Right. So for those of you all who don't know, he's not pretending. I think, and actually, so Earl, our station producer, he actually does not believe that this is a real Earl. Please ask him to say something to it. Say something to Earl. He realistically
and Al, the more you try to say it, the more upset you get that you can't talk. Now,
don't make him mad now.
And you begin to feel, you get even ask him something else.
How's everything, man? How you feeling?
Al, when I snap my fingers, you speak alien. Blah, 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 blah. You can't get your talk together. You speak alien, blah, 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 and you think you're speaking English. You think you're speaking English, but you speak blah, 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 alien. 1, 2, 3. Talk to him. Al, how long? What? How old are you, Al? Talk to me. Tell me that. How old are you? Talk in the mic for me.
He's just so upset about this. Look,
and you're not upset, but you're talking to Mike because you think you're speaking English now.
That's it, and that's what y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. You heard it here first. And you get back, please. Bring my calls back.
You doing good, Al? Listen, what did you do today? Yeah, no, that's good. When I snap my fingers, you're gonna speak English again now.
Oh my God.
We're having a good time, y'all. Here, Rick's room with Darren.
This is not a good time. This is not a good time.
It's a great time.
Because now Earl actually believes that this is a thing. If y'all happen to miss it,
Earl, please grab my towel right there.
If y'all happen to miss it,
because my arms are cold, my back is cold, but my head is sweaty because of that light.
Listen, we got Darren in here doing big things in the room. If you all have
right in
questions
that chair, right
for
there
Darren,
in that chair,
go ahead and give him a call, 708-223-8953. Hang out with us here in Rick's room. Jesse, what's going on, my boy Rick? Yo, y'all gotta check this man out, man. He's doing some wonderful things here. Did you bring a towel with you?
Listen,
all right.
I decline. I decline.
So,
Earl, I know you hate for people to sit down, but I'm
listen,
a little out of it
Earl right now can make an exception since he just got convinced that this is a real thing, y'all. And so Darren, let me bring this back to you for a second, man. Tony said, "Oh, Rick's turn." No, we didn't prep for this. We're not.
Don't do it.
I'm not ready for this in the show. If I do this, you hosted the show. But listen, so I wonder, like, when we talk about some of the things that you're able to do with helping people,
sure,
with this, and I'm fascinated that you learned it from a pastor, right? Well, have you ever been hypnotized?
I have, yeah.
Do you remember any of it? What was it like for you?
It was just a relaxing feeling. Even myself, when I was first hypnotized, it's just really, really a relaxing feeling. We think it's something crazy. It's so relaxing. Just 5 minutes of it feels like a half an hour nap. It feels amazing. Al can testify to that right now.
That's why I have to sit down, because you are relaxed, like completely relaxed.
It's almost better than we. So
they got prescriptions for that too. So we're going in the right direction.
Yeah. And so you feel your body feels relaxed. And so it's not a thing of where you feel as if you don't have control. You just feel super relaxed. So when I first got hypnotized, I was floored. I was like, whoa, what was that?
Right.
I had learned the information, but it's, you can learn information all day long. But when you actually experience it, man, my mind went to a whole new level. I wanted more.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you wanted more to be hypnotized, or you wanted more to
both?
Okay.
Both, because it feels so good. All your stress, all your, the worries you have, everything just seems to just float away.
Wow.
And in that moment, and even when you're hypnotizing people, it feels great because as you see, you felt him just all on you and stuff.
Yeah, he did. Like he just, there was all dead weight. It was him, but I was worried about his legs giving out. Now listen, y'all, I look like I work out. I know I do, but I don't. And I tried. I was holding on because he's important to me. So I held on as hard as I could. I almost turned around like Darren, just get him up. I'm losing. The battle.
Wow.
My life was threatened.
And just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, before we continue, I just want to let you guys know this show is being brought to you by Total Environmental Specialists. With the flu season upon us, Total Environmental Specialists are at your door, ready to disinfect and decontaminate your house, preventing the spread of the flu virus that could be attacking your family. Using advanced technology powered by SteriMist that is EPA registered, Total Environmental is there to fight back and make your home safe by preventing the spread of viral bacteria. For more information or to schedule a consultation, reach out to Ray Fron, owner and operations manager at 708-243-6809. That's Ray Fron at 708-243-6809. That's Total Environmental Specialists. Y'all check them out. I said it last week, man. Washing your hands just may not be enough. You got to get some place to sterilize, and using this technology that's there is preventative and helps you in the long run with that flu virus and any other viruses that may be breeding in your places of residence, businesses, or schools as well. Tonight's show is also being brought to you by Lady Renee and her new release, Behind the Scenes. Check out newly published author Lady Renee and her brand new book, Behind the Scenes, a story about sexual abuse, mental illness, and sexuality with a twist. Purchase your copy of Behind the Scenes on Amazon.com. Got my copy, man. Get yours. It's a really good read, an easy read too as well, but a great story twist there. So, all right, so we're back with Darren the Hypnotist and Al. Mr. Al, in the room.
I'm good for the rest of the show. I'm good.
If the event you want to share some of your stories with us, give Darren a call. If you got some questions for him directly, 708-223-8953. Continue to check in with us on Facebook as well. I see Fabian's checked in. Ray is actually, hey, Ray, what's going on? I see you there too as well. Miguel says, what up? Miguel would be a good one to hypnotize too. Let me just put that out there. He could really use some of your.
Miguel, he's saying you're easy.
No, he's gonna respond to that too. I know it. So just a little bit more, Darren, if I can get into this. Let me go with this. So how you talk about accessing the self-conscious,
Sure.
and we put ourselves in trances, or we go through that trance every day. How does it work? If you're able to share some of the points about what's really taking place for people to understand what hypnosis really is.
Right. All hypnosis really is focused concentration. You're focusing on what I want, or me or the hypnotist wants you to do. You're concentrating on it, and you're doing it. That's all it is. It's a heightened state of concentration. That's really what it is. And so when I put suggestion out there, you're really focused on the suggestion that I'm saying. So if I say to Al right now, Al, you don't know your name right now, you forget your name. He won't tell you his name because he doesn't know. He's so focused on not knowing it, he can't tell you his name.
Is that true?
What's your name?
What's your name? He did it again.
And the more you think about it, the more you forget it. And the thing is, it becomes funnier and funnier as you keep thinking about it. You just bust up laughing now. And so
y'all see what he's doing to him? Y'all see what he's doing to him?
He's so focused on what I said that's where his mind is.
So your name is,
and you forget it.
Yeah, so that's it. We don't know his name for the show. Well, we can't say it for right now. What if I say it?
I got three of them.
The crazy part is when I snap my fingers, her name is Penelope. It's Penelope now. There it is. What's your name? Tell me your name now.
Penelope.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the snap. Well, what is the snap actually doing?
I just do it to throw their conscious mind over here. I'm focusing. It's on point. Just throwing the conscious. So I'm still accessing the subconscious.
Got you. Okay.
And he's like, "That's not my name. My name is not Penelope. Look at his face."
Listen. I just told Earl, look, I'm about to walk up out of here.
You know what, Al? The crazy part is,
no, because you can't walk out now.
Watch this, Al. You're stuck to the seat. The more you try to get up, you're stuck like glued to the seat. Try to get up, but you can't for the next 30 minutes. Try to get up, but you can't. You're stuck. Try, Al. Try. You get stuck to that seat.
You said you're gonna walk out.
Walk out.
I'm trying to stand up.
Try, but you can't.
Stand up.
You want me to help you?
You're stuck.
You don't even want to get up. Don't even want to get up.
So
now for the rest of the show, we got Al with us. He's not going anywhere.
And so it's just focused concentration. We often think it's something scary. It's something like, ooh, spooky. You're just highly concentrated.
Well, like when you think about like the things that we've gone through, like, just to demonstrate that, we've taken Al from a place of not remembering his name to calling it another name to not being able to get up, which I think is really remarkable and what scares people the most. You have the power to, in hypnosis, to keep someone from actually moving. right? You know, and I think that for people to have that, for people to understand that you have that type of control over someone, it's scary.
You ready for this?
No,
I really don't have control. He has all the control.
Really?
Yeah.
House, as the kids are saying, houseway.
He's allowing himself to do it. If I had $100 and put $100 in front of Al right now and said, you can have that money, but you can't, only if you get up, it becomes mind over matter. He has to want it. He has to want to get up and get it. And so
I was looking for $100. I won. I was
$100.
just $100 if it worked.
And so I really don't have control over him. He's just so highly focused on what I'm saying. That's where all of his focus is. He could get up if he wanted to.
Well, there you go. So it really is. It's more of, but it's still that it's you've now put his mind in a place where he has to fight the mind over matter, right? Exactly. I mean,
does he have to fight, or does he have to just do it? Right?
Sure.
Just do it. That's really what it's all about.
Can you just do it?
You know, it's.
I just thought Nike. That's what came in my head. Like it's
Nike.
Like I'm here.
But watch this. He feels great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, there's that. It's only because Darren said it, but he didn't snap his fingers. It's like Simon says, he didn't snap his fingers. So y'all know I was telling the truth throughout his own personal experience, because Darren did not snap his fingers to make him say that. He actually just said he's feeling good. A couple of comments we got down here. Ray's laughing at us. Miguel says, "Oh, child hypnotized me. That'd be a train wreck." Not really sure if I believe it. Wow, Miguel. Well, I mean, this is really what's taking place right here. Tony says, Rick, there must be some request that you'd like Al to do. Here's your chance. Not on camera.
What did I tell you, Darren?
I got you.
We've already had that conversation. Yo, and Darren, so you do a couple of other things too, man. We were doing some card tricks in here earlier too as well. But I was curious. Can you show them one of the card tricks that you do too?
Sure, let's do one. Let's do.
So
one.
now is this part of your act two as well?
Sometimes it is. So here's what happens when I'm walking around the street, because my shirts, a lot of my jackets on the back and shirts, they ask me to hypnotize you.
Wait, can you turn around so you can see that too?
I can turn around. Hey,
yeah, there it is.
You want me to twerk as well?
I mean, if you can, I mean, that Irish side might come out, bro. I don't know. Ask me to hypnotize you is what his coat says. That's what it says. Ask me to hypnotize you.
That's what a lot of my
imagine that gets you.
Yeah. That my underwear, everything says.
Oh my God.
Ask me to hypnotize.
It gets better and better.
It gets better and better, right?
I love sharing things.
Ask me to hypnotize you, and so I'm hypnotizing in all scenarios.
Wow.
But I bring the cards out because some people get nervous and scared, and so what the cards do, I do a little card magic to relax you.
Okay.
Get your mind off the whole "I'm gonna get hypnotized" thing.
Oh, right.
Because people get scared. I'm gonna get hypnotized, not knowing you're already in trance. From Walmart, from television, from any store you go to, it's all literally a trance.
Right.
They're suggesting, when your grandmother bought those 3 or 4, vacuum cleaners or toasters. She didn't need them. She was just up, listen to the Home Shopping Network, and she just bought them. Don't know why she bought them. Right. Wow. Same thing. It's all suggestion. Wow. All suggestion.
Wow. So for those of you that think that hypnosis A isn't real or B is of the devil, you're wrong. It's really not. In fact, we got people out there like Darren that are helping people lose weight, stop smoking. And Ray just asked, can you hypnotize someone to not be afraid of a spider?
Yes.
I would imagine so.
100%. 100%.
Yo, I got a list of things I could use your help with, man. It's just spiders being one of them.
Think about
I'm
this.
not terrified of them.
We think hypnosis is scary, right? Or something evil. You drive a car, right?
Right.
Cars kill people every day.
That's true.
But we still get behind the wheel. It's all about the person that's doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Good or evil can be used with anything.
Right.
For a long time, the Bible was used to kill black people.
Yeah. I mean, the Bible was used to kill quite a few people.
Yeah. So, we could use.
Just talking about the Bible and its history of what it's been used for.
I can say that I was nervous to come on. I wasn't going to come on. But he did something, and here I am.
I've been trying to get Al on the show for a long time, y'all. For a long time. So maybe he's been hypnotized to come on the show. I don't know, but no, he didn't. He didn't, y'all. He didn't really hypnotize him to come on the show. He just gave him some confidence.
I did, because he did come in and say he felt kind of jittery.
He did. And
look at him now.
Yeah. He can't get up. Continue to give us a call. Share your experiences with us. We got a little more time left. 708-223-8953. What's the card trick we got here? For those of you that are listening, I'm sorry you can't see this. Check us out on Facebook or YouTube.
We're shuffling right here. We're shuffling. Well, you shuffle because you can't trust me because I'm light skinned.
Right. Listen, I'm telling you, it's a thing. You know, no shade to the light skinned brothers.
No shade to the light skinned brothers. We're taking over.
Hey, I'm the medium brown. The medium brown, really. The ones in the middle. We're the ones that's really running things. Y'all don't know it.
Okay. We'll go with that.
We got all shades on the show today, too, y'all. We got from dark to light. You're representing Rick's room. I love it. That's how we do. All right, there you go.
Hold on again. Do me a favor. Put your hand on top.
Okay.
You shuffled, right?
Yeah.
I didn't touch you since you shuffled, right?
You didn't,
I'm going to touch your hands.
Okay.
Don't get excited.
I mean, you're light skinned, but I got somebody who's a little darker than you.
All right.
Grateful for.
Did
I mess you up? Did I mess you up? Yeah.
Listen, look at me. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. Feel your body relaxing. That top card is Jack of Spades. Is it?
Wow.
Look at that, y'all. Look at that. It is a Jack of Spades.
Put your hand back on top of the second one.
Wow.
I don't know.
I might have cheated.
You might have
Watch
cheated.
this. Watch this. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Hey, Facebook. Oh, Eight of Hearts.
Wow. Right there.
Yo, he got the 8 hours
Yeah.
too. And it's only because he was caressing my hand.
It's only because I was caressing his hand.
Isn't that great?
Sorry, Al.
It's fine.
And so that's what it's just magic, fun magic card tricks.
Yeah, see, now that they'll say is of the devil, right? That's what
course
they'll give is demonic all day long. But let's see. Do you think Al would love to always be the one to clean and cook and walk the dog? Sorry, Al. That's Tony there checking in. Tony Bria, thank you so much. You all continue to share some of your stories. Give us a holler too as well. 708-223-8953. If you want to try to get hypnotized over the phone, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think you can do that tonight, but you can touch base with Darren. He might be able to handle that for you.
I could definitely connect with you with video after the show.
Oh, there's that.
Via video. Yeah.
There is that. Katie Lowe checking in, one of the family members here at IntellectualRadio.com. Katie Lowe, thank you so much for tuning in. She says, ask him to leave me the winning numbers for the Mega Million Tuesday. I don't know if that works. I don't know if that's how that works. You know what I mean? That's more
that's a psychic.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Psychic.
Yo, but how often do you get black folks that confused?
A lot of times.
You know what I'm saying? I think the hypnosis is with.
I get girls like, who am I going to marry? I'm like, well, if you want me to tell you,
it might be me.
right?
Wow.
You know, so you get all kind of crazy questions. You know, what's the lottery numbers, or am I going to graduate school? Well, you know that. I don't know. I just hypnotize
I was
you.
gonna say, can you hypnotize me?
I just put you in a trance to make you focus on school.
Yo, but I'm curious about, and you talked about this a little earlier, Darren. And I hope this might be able to work for all of the people in our. If we can get all the hypnotists to join forces and help our government out, you know, is that a thing? If you could do like a mass
reconditioning,
you know what I'm saying? Like a mass hypnosis of our political leaders. Some of us, we have some people in mind, I'm sure, but you know what I mean? Just to get them on the right path, or on a different path, a better path, whatever. Can y'all do that?
They already do it to us.
Is there a coalition for that?
They already do it to us.
Do they really?
Neuro-linguistic programming.
True.
Please enlighten me. What is that?
They say certain words. They say certain things. They make certain actions, certain movements. The general public follows the words that they say. They might say a couple of words a couple of times. You know, they're just programming your mind to follow whatever they want you to say. You know, and so it happens all the time with politicians. They say repeat things over and over again. They pattern their speech or their movement after people. After they, if they know they're going this certain area, they'll act this way. You know, they'll mirror the people that way. You know, and so you fall right into what they want you to do. And so you don't have your own mind. Here's what I do. My show is called Darren's Unplugged Comedy Hypnosis Show. And I say it's unplugged for a different reason, because I think since birth, we've been plugged into what people want us to believe. From birth, we've been told what to believe. From birth, we've been told that white is white, brown is brown. We've been told what's what, and we get what we get from what other people have been told.
Mm.
And so I think when I'm hypnotizing you, I unplug you from what you've been told, and you get to kind of live a free thinking. You live in a free space. And looking at Al right now, he's very free, very calm, right?
Very much so.
And so you get to kind of open up your mind and think and do whatever you want to do, you know, instead of think about it. When you're not hypnotized, I can't make you do crazy. Normally, I would probably not do most crazy things, you know.
No, well,
Maybe he would, but I mean, at the
Well-
point of speaking like he's an alien or something,
right, exactly. You know,
right?
right, exactly.
But when he was doing it,
absolutely
he was more free to want to do it.
Mhm.
Right. So all my drunks out there, they understand and know that. Salute.
Exactly. Oh, let's
Well,
drink it out there.
I think I've drank more than you guys, but
And
that's
look at
all
this.
right.
I mean, but you're even able to do that even with introducing, you know, alcohol into, you know, some people talk about how what the influence that alcohol has or you know, drugs or whatever may have on the brain, right? You're still able to operate hypnosis even while someone is engaging.
Yeah.
Engaging in.
Yeah, it's just all about the person concentrating. Once you concentrate and I get access to that subconscious, we can have a great time. It's all about the subconscious. That's what it's about.
Have you ever had a situation where you got into someone's subconscious and it's like, get out? Is it really like get out though?
No.
Like, tell me, do you feel like you're falling in the chair and you're in the sunken place?
You
Because this
you
is for the
kinda
people-
blank out a bit.
I need
That's
the
what I
people to
feel.
understand who, especially the black people that are watching, that
Sure.
think that, you know, the teacup and the ting ting ting, like, you know what I mean? Like are you really sinking in the chair and do you feel like you're in the sunken place?
No, it just feels like when to sit here is the best thing to do.
That's because you told me you couldn't get up.
Yeah.
So it
Can you
feels
get
like
up
it's
now?
the best thing to do.
To
And,
sit down.
and under this sweater, I am cool. That's like the crazy.
So for
thing.
those of you that don't really know,
Tell
if
us
you
about
know Al, you know right now he is burning up. He should be burning up.
I'm always hot.
Always hot. The lights on him. He's in a sweater. You know what I mean? The only thing right now looks like that's really sweating and not sweating a lot is the top of your head, like it normally does.
Yeah,
And so you said you're feeling cool.
absolutely. Like right here on my back, even in my chest, it's like it feels.
He's in the inner parts of his shirt explaining what's going on.
But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's cool. Like it's okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go.
Okay.
There you go, man. That's impressive. That's impressive. Has there ever been anybody that you can't hypnotize?
Yes. Slow people. No.
I don't know. That's a PC term, but we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that
Yeah,
one.
all right, that's fine.
Okay.
People that, you know, it's people that want to have control. A lot of women are very controlling. And so you get
Wow, really?
Yeah, really.
I
yeah.
mean, that's scientific proof, I'm sure.
And so they're like, you're not gonna do me. I'm not gonna let go. So if you kind of that controlling type that just won't let go, or very analytical, not that you can't be because everybody can be hypnotized. Everybody's hypnotizable because if you can learn, you can be hypnotized. Because all it is suggestion. And so you get people like, I can't be hypnotized. Well, you must be, you know, not all the way going upstairs. Your brain must not register all the way, right? Because everybody can be hypnotized. And so it's all about you allowing yourself to just let go, relax, and to let the moment happen. And when you do that, oh my God, you feel great. Stop. So we always think someone's controlling me. I hate it when Get Out came out because
I'm sure it put y'all like
Oh my
in the business,
God.
like just in a bad position.
everybody. So here's the thing: white people are like, "Oh my God, hypnotize me now!" Right? That's what white people are like. Do it right now. I don't care what's going on. Do it right now.
They got this
Wow.
light skinned brother that's right there in front of them. They're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
please.
I look like you, and so
If there's a safety there.
yeah,
Wow.
Sure.
hey, I'm like, I'm Irish. I can
couldn't do
do
that.
you.
I
Right?
couldn't do that.
Yeah. And,
I wouldn't do
and
that.
black
Right,
people,
'cause I'm sure the white people you trying to hypnotize were like, absolutely not.
We're good, thanks. We're good, thanks.
you darky.
Cross us to the other side of the street.
And black people are like, nope, that's the devil. Get away from me. Right. But they don't realize it's the best feeling you can have because you allow yourself to relax and let go. It's like being drunk. It's like almost being drunk. I always often equate to being drunk. You just allow yourself to do whatever you want to do. When you're drunk, you don't care. You say whatever you want, do whatever you want. It just is not. That critical factor is gone. And so once you move that critical factor, it doesn't matter anymore.
So are there, if there's some people that are watching and they're interested maybe in being hypnotized at some point in their life, what are some of the best suggestions for individuals to be in that heightened suggestibility so that they're prepared for it?
Explain it for slow people like me. Please say that again.
So, for
That was
example,
a lot of words. Right?
So- a lot of words
For
right
example,
there. And I've been
like
having
Al
some
came
wine,
in
so
saying
can you pour me some more?
Al came in and said he wasn't going to get hypnotized because he didn't feel like he was in a heightened suggestibility state. And you talked about women being in a very controlling mind frame. What can someone do to like, I guess, get themselves in that
Prepare
height,
themselves.
prepare themselves.
Meditation.
Thank you. So meditation.
Meditation is the closest thing to hypnosis. Meditation is not hypnosis because it does not create change. Hypnosis creates change. Meditation relaxes, is relaxation.
Mhm.
And so meditation is the closest thing to hypnosis that you can get to actually being hypnotized.
You know, I've been trying meditation. Well, I just download the app. I haven't gotten started with it. I'm lying, but I'm just saying. I thought about it. I'm trying to get into the habit of meditation. I'm gonna get there one day.
30 seconds in sleep.
Article.
30 seconds in sleep.
Yeah, very, very true. Article says, "Sign me up." That sounds amazing. So we're gonna be wrap it up here soon. But Darren, I want to ask you real quick, man. Well, first off, have we returned out to his normal state? Have we gotten him out of?
No. Ow, look at me. Deep breath. Sleep. Ow, stay stuck to the chair, stuck to the chair. He's going to be stuck. He's going to be stuck to the chair. He's right there till I tell him to wake up. He's relaxing all the way down. And Al, nothing will bother you. As a matter of fact, Al, you're going to sit up in your chair straight. When I say 3, you're going to sit up straight with your eyes closed, but you're still going to be under hypnosis. You won't move. You won't hold your head up. You'll just sit up straight, stiff like a tree, stiff like a tree on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eyes closed, still down, stiff like a tree. Okay, we can finish the show. Stiff, Al. Nothing bothers you. You're just in that place of you stiff, tight. Nothing bothers you right now.
Can you hear us though?
Yeah, you can hear us.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, tonight's show will also be brought to you by Brand L, offering professional MUA services and consulting. Yo, she's running a holiday special. Y'all give Brand L a call to make an appointment. 872-216-9454. That's BL, B feminine. Improve the space. Sorry about that. Listen, so be sure to download the iHeartRadio app or find us on iTunes under the podcast section. Search for Intellectual Radio and find all of the shows of the Intellectual Radio family. Share this on your page. Keep the conversation going. Let people know that hypnosis is not a bad thing. Hypnotic, not the drink, is real and it helps. It's not of the devil. It's actually a real thing that can help you just do great things. And then if you're looking for someone to help you out specifically, you can reach out to Darren, the hypnotist. Let us know all the places that someone can find you.
Cool. Al, stay sleep deeper. You can find me get on my website, DarrenTheHypnotist.com, DARRIN. You go there. Or YouTube, Darren the Hypnotist. Instagram, Darren the Hypnotist, or 708-265-9979. And you know, it's so funny for relationships and couples, ladies. I can give you the big O through hypnosis, just through a handshake.
Oh, there you go, ladies. Can you do it for guys too? Oh, I guess it's easy for us. Special thanks to Darren the Hypnotist for stopping by the room tonight, man. I appreciate
you, man.
Everything tonight, and to Al Young for helping me produce this show and volunteering tonight. Al Young Enterprises, performance art and production engagements, artistic development, personal image consulting, and now your dining needs with EAT at IMAY3. That's IMAY Roman numeral 3. Contact Al when he wakes up at Al Young Roman numeral 3 at me.com. That's Al Young Enterprises. Whatever you do it with passion. All right, can we get him up before the show's over?
Al, on the count of 3, open your eyes, feeling great. 1, 2, 3, wide awake.
And there it is. So we're wrapping up the show. How do you feel, sir?
I feel amazing.
Can you give us your final thoughts about your experience today?
I was a skeptic, and I feel like I just had a complete night's rest. Like I feel
that means he ain't going to sleep tonight. So he's going to be up all night. That's fine. He's got to cook Thanksgiving dinner anyway. Listen, for all of you all that are watching, and to you two gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Happy holiday season. It's about to kick off. Y'all contact Darren if you want him at your party or your next event, man, or just to help you through some things. I plan on it. We're going to talk. I got to get some things together, some of that weight loss as well. That's it for tonight here at IntellectualRadio.com. Tune in tomorrow for all of the IntellectualRadio.com families. And find us again at iHeart, on iHeart under the podcast section, or iTunes. Thank you so much for hanging out in Rick's room with us tonight. Now, do me a favor, get out.
Me.